What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Dystopian World Games. I'll be your host for the moment. My name is Levi Red. Today is a Mail Tuesday, and due to the fact that I still haven't got my entire setup figured out here, we're going to try to make the best of what we got. It's been a while, but we have a pile of mail here from everything from game stores to private collectors, and let's get into it. First here we got one from Mang's Collectibles in Orlando, Florida. So a lot of this stuff I just picked up. Taxes came in. Yippee taxes. But I had to go on a little bit of a spending spree because, as any other collector knows, it's all about acquisitions and positions. And here we have a lot of acquisitions. I decided that with Commander Legends being out of print now, that I would start collecting these beautiful etched foils for the Commander prospects. And Armix Filigree Thrasher was almost number one on my list. I love playing Grixis. I love playing... It's probably going to go in my Brea deck. Now I'm thinking about it, because it's got the artifact synergy going. You got discard effect. And it could be a partner if so I chose. Next, here we got Gather the Magic out of Salem, Oregon. This is actually just as much a surprise to me as to anybody watching the video, because when I do these acquisitions, I don't really think about it. It's kind of spontaneous. But Bruce A. Taro, the Boris Schurter, that card has recently been making upward moves on the market, so I figured, just pick up a copy. That way, if I need another, either Boros Commander for the Armed for Battle precon that I've put significant work into, or any other combination that utilizes red and white, and I got them. Alright, next up we got DC Magic out in Broadlands, Virginia, with, oh yeah, this is a card that I can't stop picking up positions in. Rogrok, Son of Roga. Beautiful commander. Drops in for 0, first strike, menace, trample. I put one of him in 2 different decks now. I've got him in my Jund Goblins and my Armed for Battle deck, because he's just a great way to put a creature on that you can attach your Swiftfoot Boots, your Whisper Silk Cloak. Yeah, great card. Love it. Mr. Magic LLC from Sheffield, Ohio, sent me Kodama of the East Tree. Kodama, as you know, is a 4-part spirit creature from the Kamigawa plane, and I just thought that I needed a showcase foil of him. Etched foil, love it. Now here we have Midwest Jedi out of River Falls, Wisconsin, with probably another one of the etched foils that I ordered. There's a lot of these, by the way, just to let everybody know. Ooh, it even came with a little insert. Midwest Jedi. Search our inventory, place order online, pay pickup in store. All prices are at TCG Market, and save time looking through binders. That's awesome. I like that. And they sent me Vial Smasher. There's one that I needed for goblins specifically, so alright. Those unfamiliar with Foul Smasher, he is a 3-drop, 1 black and red for a 2/3 Goblin Berserker legend. Whenever you cast your first spell, choose an opponent at random. Foul Smasher the Fierce deals damage equal to the spell's converted mana cost to that player or a planeswalker the player controls. He's great. I like goblins, and he's probably going to go right into my Shattergang Brothers. If I'm not mistaken, he is one of the Shattergang Brothers. Alright, next up, we have Victory Point. It's a name everybody should be familiar with. They're out of Gastonia, North Carolina, and they're pretty prominent in the secondary market. I know I've ordered boxes from them before. This time, though, they have sent, let's see what's in this here. Ooh. A color combination I'm not very familiar with playing, but Zedruu the Great-Hearted. I really would like to build this commander. Haven't got around to it yet, as most of my focuses are on darker color pairings, Grixis, Jund, Sultai, but definitely a great acquisition. I needed him. Paper or Plastic, out of Shorewood, Illinois. With an etched foil copy of Akiri the Lineslinger. Now, I have Akiri in my Armed for Battle deck. I do not have the etched foil copy. So, this is one that I'm actually pretty happy about picking up. He's great in the Armed for Battle deck. First Strike Vigilance. He gets 1/0 for every artifact you control. And in an equipment deck, his attack power gets pretty high. Next up, we have Play to Win Games, Harrison, Tennessee. And pretty tight envelope. They have sent us another mythic commander option, Tana the Bloodsower. 2 red and green will get you the legendary creature Elf Druid. Trample whenever Tana the Bloodsower deals combat damage to a player. Create that many 1/1 green sapling token creatures. So, that sounds like it could actually go into a build that I have. Can't remember which one. Tokens. Red-green tokens. And, yeah, if you can pump her anyway, you're getting between 2 and 6 tokens per attack step. Definitely targeted removal material. Uh-oh, that's not a card. Alright, so here we got a package from... Actually, let's get into this direct from TCG, because I'm pretty sure the other 3 are private collectors. I don't know if I feel comfortable putting their information out. But for the, TCG player people, we know. And I don't believe I have to get too in-depth with that. Oh. Alright, this might be actually the remainder of the chunk that I need to do. Let's see how many we got here. Quite a few. So we're going to get through these as fast as humanly possible. We're already breaking the 10-minute mark for the video. I'm trying to keep my videos shorter. I've shot 3 in the last month, but due to my mental space not being as focused as I would like it to be, they're going to go into an art piece that I'm working on and a little showcase of mental illness. I know there's a lot of content creators that advocate for mental health, so I'm going to try to do something akin with that in mind. So here we have Icy, Tyrant of Gyre Strait. Icy is the face commander for the other, or the Commander Legends Precon. I can't remember what the deck itself was called, but I didn't have a copy of Icy, and I really wanted to put one of him into the Sultai Dark Depths deck I've got going on. So, I'm happy to have one. Card that I just can't keep. Chroma, Vision of Ixidor. Love it. Klefner, The Last You. Kruk the Thumbless. Now, if I could get his 2 thumbs, we'd have a full set. Kaidel, The Chosen of Kruphix. I know there's a lot of people that spec'd on this card back when it was released with, if I'm not mistaken, Commander 2016. One of the partner commanders, yeah. And she does great work in anything where you're casting big spells and drawing cards. I don't know if she goes with Omniscience too well, but at that point you don't even need mana. I'm glad to have her on board. Everybody's favorite warrior princess, Najeela the Blade Blossom. I have a copy, and now I have an etched foil copy. One of my favorite commanders, Nevin Yarl, the Urborg Tyrant. I do have a Esper zombie deck built around Nevin Yarl, and I really wanted to pick up a etched foil. Now I have it. We have the Phyrexian Trinity form because I love Phyrexia. Zara, Renegade Recruiter. At some point I will be building pirates, so I need a pirate commander. And there she is. Etched foil, Jared Cathelion, the True Heir. Just sparks nostalgia to me. And we have Carador, Ghost Chieftain, for an Abzan commander, Centaur Spirit. This spell costs 1 less for each creature card in the graveyard, which you can amass pretty quickly in a deck with Golgari or anything black and green. And our last card from TCG Player is Marath, the Will of the Wild. Another, like Jared Cathelion, Naya colors. I might just pop those into Marasai. We'll see. But 13 minutes going. Let's get into the rest of this stuff. We're going to push that out here. And I'm not exactly sure what this package is, so name may ring familiar. Josh Barnes from Camarillo, California. I believe this is one of my reserve list pickups. One or two of my reserve list pickups. Let's see what we have going here. Oh yeah, it's actually a pretty thick package. Barnes, thanks for the purchase. We look forward to doing business with you again on eBay. So yes, this is one of my reserve list pieces, and one of my favorite arts in Magic. The effect is secondary. But we have, I'm not going to take this out of the envelope, Thought Lash. Now, if you combine this card with Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, everybody at the tables besides you is having a real bad time. Awesome. Thank you, Josh. We got here from Shokon, New York. I hate to butcher that name. Nathaniel Edelman. and it's eBay protected. So let's see, what's this order? Oh, this is one of the ones that I just had to have. When you're surfing around on eBay, you see all kinds of rarities and things that are outside of the typical fare for a collector. This one, though, Therese Nielsen signed the Legacy weapon. And, oh man, why'd they have to put the sticker right over Karn's head? I gotta take this thing out just so I can get a... Ooh, beautiful. And it actually came with another card in the sleeve. I wonder if that's the case with Thought Lash as well. So we have a signed foil copy of 10th edition Legacy weapon. Yes, sir. And Processor Assault. Just an uncommon from Battle for Zendikar. But I'm glad to add it to the collection. This thing's going into my happy box as soon as I can get back to it. But for now, I'm glad to add that to the collection. Probably end up in my 5-color Weatherlight deck. And the last piece I have here from Brian Cady out of Piscataway, New Jersey, is probably the most expensive piece that I ordered on eBay so far. Or the most prolific, anyhow. A Lotus Veil. Gotta love reserved list cards. And it looks as authentic as it can. If it isn't, then we have an issue. But that is a very beautiful, beautiful Lotus Veil. Alright, there's the top loader. And now, with this stuff out of the way, I was really hoping that I had a couple pieces of mail come in from buddies. They did not make it this week, so hopefully they make it sometime at the back end of this week. That way, I'm not tempted to open them before next Tuesday. Hopefully I can start doing my mail videos weekly again, but I'm not holding too high hopes because I've got a lot of stuff going on. Fire season is in play, and I've got a lot of people wondering where I'm at. I'm still recovering from the surgery, but this stuff keeps me entertained. And our last item for this mail call comes from Cataclysm Games. And because I could see this stuff going to infinity and beyond, I had to get myself a sealed box of Jumpstart. If I'm not mistaken, there's 20 packs, or is it 20 cards per pack? 24 booster packs, each with 20 game cards. So glad to put one of these on the shelf. Will I be opening it? Time will tell. So, there's my mail day video. Thank you. Thank you so much for continuing to support me, Dystopian World Games. It's been a weird year so far. I'm trying to get everything back up in order, but it's going to take a minute. Thank you again to everybody that has stuck with me. Every message I get on Facebook, Twitter, the comment section. I want you guys to know you're appreciated. But that's all for today. I'm going to wrap this camera up and get back to life as usual. I hope everybody's having a great week, and look forward to the next one. This is Levi Red, Dystopian World Games, and we're signing out. Peace.